Hello everyone, this is Charlotte and this is a podcast called Chatting in Tarot. See, I'm not very original. I changed the name of it again. This is a podcast where I do tarot cards because I like having fun. Don't take it seriously. I don't know if I should or not, bearing that I'm the one doing it. But I like to be nosy and I like to see how things go. So I'm going to have to stand to do my flicking. Because I can't do the seated one. So I don't know if you've watched the other ones. I think I've done like 4 or 5 now videos of just tarot cards. But it's nice to see what's going on, so I'm going to be nosy. I do swear. My other podcasts, I do talk about inappropriate topics, so I can't exactly rule that out. So if you don't want to hear that either, I suggest you change the channel. Frankie might be in the way right now, my doggy. But yeah, he'll move. I promised him after this I'd take him out to the Louvre, so I suppose I better get quick done. Alright, I'm definitely putting a timer on because I waffle. So I definitely have to put a timer on. I've got some music on as well because my brain doesn't work in the absolute silence. Let's see. Ooh. Hello, Frankie, my love. Come on, you need to go. Off you go, Frank. So he wants to join in. Can you see him? He's shy. He was hiding under the bed for the last one. But, you know. Alright, so let's have a look. What's going on in the ether today? What's going on? Whoop. What's going on in the ether? Anything I should know about? Anything I should know about? Yeah. Anything I should know about? Ace of Cups overriding, so someone's having beginner feelings with something. If I go into it very simply, I will read the card. I'm still working with the reference sheet because I'm terrible at it, but I will go into it. And eventually, if I'll remember how to do these things. My memory sucks. But we got, what do we got? Okay, so we've got Ace of Cups at the heads. The overall theme is someone having beginning feelings about something. A Knight of Pentacles in reverse. A Magician. 3 of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands. Temperance card, which is Divine Intervention. And the Fool, which is someone trying to take a chance. Or should be trying to take a chance. Knight of Wands I'm also very cautious about because I don't trust it. It's someone acting impulsively. And being an earth sign, I don't act impulsively. Unless, of course, it's like based on food. I've got no patience for waiting for food, but that's me. Not all earth signs. Knight of Pentacles. So let's have a look, see what's going on. Knight of Pentacles is usually someone working really hard financially, but considering it's in the reverse, something's gone tits up, I'm afraid. Self-discipline, boredom, feeling stuck, perfectionism. So someone's beginning to feel about something, but they're also feeling stuck in the process, maybe. They're looking for perfectionism and maybe not finding it where they are. Something to do with money, usually Pentacles are, or some kind of life stability. And considering I just did a podcast on stability, I find it fitting and funny. Right, the Magician is weird humor. Magician, manifestation, resourcefulness, power, and inspired action. So someone wants to take inspired action on something that is their beginning feelings of something. Bearing in mind it's Pentacles, maybe they want to start a new job or a new project or something like that. Or maybe they had been heavily invested in a project or a job and it went tits up and they're thinking, I don't like this, I would like to get out. 3 of Wands is, in the reverse, playing small, lack of foresight and unexpected delays. So they were settling for something. They were settling for something where they are. We've all done that, haven't we? It's like close enough is good enough. But realistically, are you happy? Not really. Knight of Wands, they're taking inspired action, which is energy, passion, inspired action, adventure, and impulsiveness. Maybe they are looking for something you know, they're really getting pissed off or fed up enough to want to leave, and they're getting impulsive about it or something. Temperance is divine intervention. They've been asked to take a pause on what they're doing. Or maybe, you know, the divine's sitting there prodding them on, saying, why aren't you fucking doing something? Balance, moderation, patience, and purpose. So they're maybe wishing they had a better purpose. They're not. Or maybe they should be aiming for balance and moderation. Or maybe they're employing balance and moderation in order to overcome this, you know, financial pancaking of some kind of stability. I don't know. They're manifesting it. There's a lot of manifestation in it though. So they're addling the alpha, and they're willing to take a chance or take a leap. Beginnings, innocence, spontaneity, and a free spirit. Okay, so new feelings though. What are the new feelings based on? So they're feeling stuck, but they've also got these sort of blossoming feelings, and they're willing to take a chance, and it might give them a sense of purpose. They're feeling impulsive. What was 3 of Wands again? Lack of foresight. Settling where they were. So that's not a good idea either. So let's look into that. Where did Frank go? Fuck, it hides, I swear to God. Just hides. Oh well. He is somewhere. He's probably under the bed again. Right. What are these feelings about? What is this feelings about? What are these feelings about? Ooh. It's meant to be in his bed, to be honest, so I can keep an eye on him. I pumped him full can today, and he's just off on his own adventure. So, coming out of conflict. Someone wants to come out of conflict, or is coming out of conflict. I've had so much coffee today. That is just... Okay. Alright, 4 of Cups. So they're regretting missing out on something. They wanted something, but they're ignoring everything in front of them. 4 of Cups. So this is the start of feelings of something, coming out of conflict, regretting something. Something is not emotionally fulfilling at all, because you've got the 10 of Cups in reverse. There's death reversed as well, which is new life, and they're stuck in a pause position with the Hangman. Coming out of conflict. 5 of Wands is coming out of conflict. But you're stuck. Well, they feel stuck, which is also 3 of Wands power, energy. Hanged Man, pause, surrender, letting go, new perspectives. So maybe they need to let go of something. Maybe they need to gain better insight into the circumstances they found themselves in, or maybe something's not quite right. They feel like they missed out on something for the 4 of Cups regardless. It's an emotional thing as well. They're in meditation mode. They're contemplating, they are reevaluating the situation. So maybe they're declouding their judgment. And the 10 of Cups is emotional, struggling relationships, misaligned values, and disconnection. 5 of Wands is a social conflict. So in reverse, inner conflict avoidance, tension release. And death in the reverse is resistance to change, personal transformation, and inner purging. So maybe they're being faced with their real feelings about the situation that was a social conflict. And they're thinking maybe they missed out on something, and they're not happy where they are, and they want a new start, and they've been stuck, and they're feeling stuck for settling. So they're definitely feeling stuck. There's like 3 cards of feeling stuck. They want to take a chance. They want to have some kind of sense of purpose. I send myself on mini missions to the shops. So do you want a sense of purpose? I don't know. What kind of... I'm thinking it's probably more grandiose purpose than going and finding a squishy. $1.50 at 7-Eleven. I do. I love little mini missions. Anyway, so... as I said, rambling. Oh, don't do that. I've had so much coffee. So what was the end to? What was the end to? Death reverse. There's an end there. Or maybe they're wishing for a reversal of an end. What was the end for? What's the deck card about? What did you want to know about the deck card? Right. That's crazy, isn't it? Right, justice in reverse. So there was an injustice. Something went bad. Something about this fruit is not right. Something's not exactly working right. So something went bad. There was an injustice. They want an end to an injustice? Maybe. Five of Cups reversed. Let me just squidge that over. Five Cups reverse. King of Swords reverse. Four of Pentacles. Strength reversed. Devil reverse. Nine of Wands reverse. There's a lot of reverse cards going on here. A lot of backwards retrograde movement, dude. All to do with the justice in reverse, which is unfairness. Someone did not take accountability for whatever they did. Ooh, that's not very grown up. Very naughty. So someone did something wrong and they ditched instead of taking the blame for what they did. Or maybe someone did something which caused someone to get hurt, or to emotionally get hurt, or to put them in circumstances where it's not optimal. Feelings though, which caused an ending, but they're coming out of it. They want to restart, and they want to end the injustice. So the upside, my stud is going. The upright version of justice is justice, fairness, truth, cause and effect, law. Five of Cups reverse. Five of Cups reverse is personal setbacks, self-forgiveness and moving on. So maybe someone moved on because of this injustice. This person's maybe needing self-forgiveness for doing something accidentally. Maybe it was an accident. I mean, yeah, you can't really control everything. If it was an accident and you acted on something that you didn't really have the right information on, and it was the wrong movement, then I suppose that's semi-forgivable, but at the same time, why didn't you triangulate your data? You're supposed to be researching your shit before you act. Moving in haste only creates problems. That's coming from a Taurus. We don't do anything fast. King of Swords reversed. So they felt silly in the practice, or they were not being logical with whatever they did. They weren't using their brain in their actions. They've got quiet power, inner truth, misuse of power, manipulation. So they must have had some kind of position of power or say, and they misused it, which created an injustice. They could have also been manipulated or manipulated someone, which caused a sense of missing out. I'm feeling like, it's regret, remorse. Whatever they did wasn't good for them. What is that? Five Cups. Self-forgiveness. They made the wrong decision, whatever they did, and they need to forgive themselves for acting on something that wasn't logical. Whether it was appeasing someone, acting on someone else's orders maybe. You did what you thought was right at the time, but it turns out it wasn't. So, they're also got Four of Pentacles, which is being conservative with their funds and trying to save and sort of scrimp and get your shit together. Their strength reversed is inner strength, self-doubt, low energy and raw emotion. So maybe they become a little bit emotional about missing out on the circumstances and acting in haste, which is why the Knight of Wands card is there. They acted in haste about something. Something to do with the beginning feelings of something. That's loud. The Devil reverse shows that you are breaking the prison of the mind, basically. So someone's been overthinking, they've suddenly got clarity on the situation, which could be creating some inner turmoil because maybe they made the wrong decision. Not bad. I mean, as long as you catch yourself eventually, I suppose. It's not just go with it because it's easier to just go with it. Nine of Wands is inner resources struggle, overwhelmed, defensive, paranoia. Someone being defensive about their act. Paranoid. Don't know why you'd be paranoid. Maybe they're worried about the ripple effect or any kind of repercussions that would come from it. I don't know. It's very weird. Inner resources. Or maybe they're just keeping stuff to themselves. If they're looking for a new start, they might be keeping it to themselves based on these beginner feelings. It would make sense if they're stuck in a situation they can't realistically escape from right away. You might want to keep your, you know, I would say keep it under your hat. Is that a musical? No. Keep it under your hat. Is that Calamity Jane? I love that musical. Doris Day, love it. Doris Day was hot. Should we go there today? I don't think we will. So was their friend in the movie, actually. Anyway, they're all a bit fine. So someone's done something where they're feeling regret, they're feeling stuck currently, they're wanting to come out of social conflict, they're feeling stuck. It's a divine intervention as well, because they're not living their purpose, but they're willing to take, or they're wanting to take a chance in a new direction. It's been an injustice which has caused them to, or was caused by them not acting logically about a situation. Now they're being conservative with their funds, whilst they've also come out of some kind of prison of the mind where they might have been deluded into believing something. Okay, they're facing inner turmoil about this situation, and possibly feeling overwhelmed and struggling. That's okay, that's how we learn. You have to do some weird shit to learn, come on, you can't all have a safe ride. Best way to learn swimming is to force yourself to do it. What was the injustice? Ooh, hello. Oh, bananas. What was the injustice? What was the injustice? What that is? Oh, acting in haste. Acting in haste. Someone acted too fast. Oh. The injustice was 6 of Cups, Knight of Swords, and 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is burden, extra responsibility, hard work and completion. Oh, that's in reverse, sorry, my bad. Doing it all, carrying the burden, delegation and release. They were overdoing it. They were living nostalgically maybe in the past. 6 of Cups. So maybe someone had a perception of what things could have been. They acted hastily into jumping into something and it became a burden where they were overworked. And that's the injustice of the situation. But now they're feeling stuck. Or shit's gone tits up. And they're just feeling like they settled for less. They're feeling impulsive. Maybe they want to take a chance to direct their activities towards some kind of new purpose after the end of a social conflict. But they feel like they've missed out and they're not fucking happy anyway and they want a new start somewhere else. Sums it up, let's go. Right. Simple. Simples. Why are they nostalgic? What's in the past that's so nostalgic? What's worth hanging on to in the past for this person? What's hanging on? What are you holding on to, mate? And they're guarded about something. Any more, oh dear? They're feeling very guarded about it, whatever is in the past. Oh, there's a new start. A new financial start or project or a new way of living. Ace of Pentacles. So they're very guarded about it and they're in hermit mode right now. 2 of Swords. Swords. Okay. Difficult decisions, weighing up options and impasse and avoidance. So they were stuck in a sticky situation where they made a decision which didn't work in their favour. What they should have done is possibly gone into hermit mode and reassess the situation, but instead of taking this new start, they went the other way, which might at the time have been a Knight of Pentacles, but by the time they got there, it was a Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and now they just feel like shit and stuck. They were facing a crossroad, and they took the wrong way. Shit. And now they want to backpedal because they're feeling nostalgia about what could have been. And it was a new start. Was it worth a new start? Is the thing. They've gone into hermit mode, so they're soul searching, they're introspective, looking for any guidance and being alone. Well, I have no problem with that. As an introvert myself, I prefer to be alone. Maybe one other person, but that's about it. I don't do crowds. I hate crowds. It's energetically suffocating and infuriating at the same time. Difficult decisions. So you were faced with a decision. You know what comes to mind is like, should I stay or should I go now? You've heard that song? I love that song. Who did that song? Should I stay or should I go now? If I stay, it will be double. So they stayed and it was double. So that kind of sucks. How funny. Weirdly funny. Little rascals. I don't know why. Way too much coffee. Right, okay. So you were right. Maybe you went for the shiny object and the shiny object turned out to be glitter, whereas the diamond wasn't shiny because it hadn't been polished yet. And now you're kind of regretting taking the glitter instead of the diamond. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, but you've been placed in a pause. So the divine's asking you to reassess. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Pretty much. I mean, he or she wants to take a chance. Are you regretting your purchase? Yes. Yes, I would say no. Now that the glitter's rubbed off and it's presenting in a turmoil, I would say yes. You weren't thinking logically. What were you thinking with? I can't think. Thinking with my dick. That I would believe. Empress in reverse. Right, okay, alright. So what do you want to do next? So someone made a decision in haste that was not good. That was actually a burden. It caused social conflict, now coming out of social conflicts. What do they stand to gain? Ooh. What do they stand to gain from making peace with whatever the conflict? To be honest, I don't even know what the conflict was about, so let's go for that first. So what was the conflict? What caused the social conflict? What caused the social conflict? I feel sorry for anyone that touches these cards. I have leaked them all over. Not as sexy as you think. What's the social conflict? COVID era. No one should be touching anything anyone's licked. Germs all around. Page of Wands reversed and a Four of Cups. The conflict, the social conflict, was Page of Wands reversed, which was newly formed ideas, redirected energy, self-limiting beliefs, and a spiritual path. You rejected your own spiritual path. Feels very Sandra D. Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Why did you reject it? Sometimes it's not obvious that it's a spiritual path. That's the tricky thing. It's hard. Sometimes you go, it sounds boring. Makes you think it's not boring. Do it. Meditation, contemplation, apathy, and reevaluation. So, bearing in mind that it was a social conflict as opposed to the Five of Swords, which is a sort of relationship, I would say, conflict. I would say that someone was looking towards bettering themselves or their life, or leading themselves onto their spiritual path. Wanting to maybe turn over a new leaf or something. And Four of Cups. It created a problem on a social scale, which lent them to start thinking about what they were actually doing with their lives, which is why they went into hermit mode. I mean, if you're surrounded by things that don't feel right and don't fit, then you're going to start questioning what you're doing, aren't you? doesn't feel right, and if it's hurting you, even more so. Four of Cups. So they've gone into deep contemplation, maybe a bit of yoga, a bit of Tai Chi, to think about what they actually want. Which caused a social conflict or was caused by a social conflict. So maybe you're surrounded by douchebags. Maybe they're the cool kids. Just like in Greece. I got Greece stuck in my head. I'm going to have to watch it tonight. Maybe you're like, I really want to clean up my life. I really want to get my shit together. I'm getting old now. And this is what comes to mind. I'm going to start fixing my life. Maybe you want to stop smoking. Maybe you want to stop taking drugs. Maybe you stop drinking, shit like that. That causes social conflict because maybe the people around you are all smokers, drinkers, and drug takers. And you sit there and think, do I want to be like these people? Am I questioning my place in this, I want to say hierarchy, but it's never really a hierarchy. Power is an illusion. So, so now you're sitting there thinking, do I actually want to belong here? And you're questioning, and that's good because you'd always question. I myself go on existential crises every couple of weeks or so. Sit and think, what the fuck am I doing? Which is healthy because it does make you reassess whether you're doing the right thing or not. So where is this path going? What is this person's quest? What is their quest? To seek the Grail. What is the air speed velocity? Another thing I want to watch. Magician. Their quest is to manifest. Manifest. And I'm sorry, I think I've got a horrible card on the floor which people won't like, because I didn't like it. 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords. So their quest is to deal with their anxiety, depression, and fears. To manifest and to create alongside them, maybe learning from them. They've gone into hermit mode, obviously, we've seen before, so to come out of it, you need to do... Actually, no, you're not even coming out of it. You're just sitting in isolation, loneliness, and withdrawal. So you may have been forced into this, or maybe you forced yourself into this. And that's okay. It's nice to have quiet. The quiet without the white noise makes you think harder. And you're kind of forced to face your fears, which is good. You should definitely do that. Terrifying for some. Ooh, you know what it reminds me of? The Never-Ending Story, where they get up to the mirror right at the end, and he's gone past the sphinxes, and he's looking at the mirror, and the old guy says, people have to face their deepest fears. Sorry, that was a burp. I've had so much coffee. And sometimes men people face it bravely, and sometimes they run away in fear. That's what silence does. It makes you look at what you are, and you will be forced to either take accountability or they'll run or go crazy. So hermit mode is designed to do that as well on a lighter note. So this person has been sitting in pain and frustration and maybe it's some kind of inner child wounding as well, because the 6 of Cups did turn up, which is the kid card basically. It makes you look at the past and see what your part in something is based on the way you were raised. So if you're facing despair and frustration and horrible experiences, maybe you need to look at where you were putting yourself in order to perpetuate and enable these circumstances. And at the same time, you need to make something of that. So if you've been through any kind of situational trauma, like in poverty cycles or abuse cycles, or you, in that light, could use it to inform others and help create support systems and networks for those facing it currently so they can escape or something like that. So there's one idea. But they've gone into isolation themselves and withdrawal, so I don't think that they've actually clued on that's what they're meant to be doing with that. So, but eventually they'll get there. I love this song. Alright, just on a side note, this is a guy called Dani Asadi. He's from Iran, or his family's from Iran. And he's got like a little board with buttons, like a keyboard, and he makes music on it, like he would a drum, but with like keys. Go and Google him, he's really good. He makes really good music. Dani Asadi. I think he's just called Asadi, Asadi. But this is The Office. But it's a remix of The Office. Anyway, He's got a lot of good ones on there. So if you wanted to see some interesting music, go for it. All right, so what was this pain based on? Let's be nosy. What was this paste? The pain based on? Why are you upset, my darling? What's going on that you're upset? Oh, shit. What's your pain based on? Nothing else. Nothing. Ooh, something collapsed financially. Page of Pentacles again. Knight of Pentacles in the upright, but a Page of Pentacles now. A page outranks. No, it doesn't. Page underwrites Knight of Pentacles. And there's the High Priestess in reverse. So someone wasn't followed their intuition. Two of Wands is to look towards the future, start planning, to start thinking about where you want to get to. And Chariot is like project management and discipline and control, and having the you know, the willpower to actually put words to actions and get going with your projects. So someone, the pain and anxiety is to do with that. So they had an idea, they didn't plan ahead, or they want to plan ahead. Future planning, progress, decisions, discovery. So they've got an idea of where they want to go to. They're feeling determined and looking for success, but they didn't follow their gut intuition, their gut feeling, which caused the Nine of Swords, which is anxiety, fear. So maybe they're feeling like they might have missed out on something like that. They're becoming isolated. Knight of Pentacles. It's interesting how you got like the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. And one of them is in the reverse. So Page of Pentacles in reverse. Lack of progress, procrastination, learn from failure. So they're going into isolation. They didn't learn from their, well, they should be learning from their failures. They're either procrastinating or they've made a lack of progress, which is pissing them off. Knight of Pentacles, hard work, productivity, routine, and conservatism. So they made a lack of progress in the conservatism. So you've been spending all your profits. Or, you know, using them for not what they're intended for, which has caused you to get pissed off. Maybe they're not reinvesting in their business, which has caused it to sort of sink or drown. Which is weird. Yeah, and a lot of people do it. When you get new money, you're excited to have it, so you go waste it on shit. It's usually the premise of kids with their first job, really, isn't it? You get your first job, you're like, what are you going to buy? Something stupid. It's like, sounds incredibly responsible. Yes. But they weren't following their gut feeling, and they went the wrong way. And it led to depression, possibly nightmares about what could happen. And it's based on money. So whatever it is, they invested in the glitter-covered turd. Glitter-covered turds. They're so hot right now. Ew. Don't play with it. You'll see that the glitter doesn't stick. What else can we do? And then it's a big pooey mess. The gut feeling. What was your gut feeling? What was your gut? I'm going around in circles, maybe. Going around in circles. What was your gut feeling that you ignored? What should you have done, my silly goosey sausage? What should you have done? Whoops. What should you have done? Well, they weren't using their logic when they did it, whatever it was. Oh, there's two. I should have. Eight of Pentacles, worked hard. They should have worked hard. That's an obvious one. Eight of Pentacles and Page of Swords. Reverse. Self-expression, all talk and no action. Haphazard action, haste. So they shouldn't have acted in haste. And they should have stood on what they said they were going to do. So they're procrastinating, and they wish they hadn't procrastinated. Instead, worked hard. So basically, like, Page of Swords is like talking out your ass. All this talk of, I'm going to start a business, or I'm going to run for the position, or I'm going to apply for this job. It's all talking out your ass. What this person should have done is actually put the actions to words and actually gone for it. But they weren't thinking logically at the time. So why were they not thinking logically at the time? What didn't make sense to this person? What were they distracted by that they ignored their intuition? What were they distracted by that they ignored their intuition? Distracted by something? Ooh, 3 things at least. Distracted by something. What are they distracted by? The Lovers. That's not fair. I like the Lovers. Don't get that twisted. You're distracted by the Lovers. So maybe they were in a relationship. They were distracted by the Lovers, which made them work against their gut feeling and intuition. Okay. All right. Scooch up the way, buddy. So you got the Lovers at the top, which is directing traffic. You got the Queen of Cups, so it's someone who's emotional. 4 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups in reverse, the Emperor, and the Lovers. Oh no, that was that one. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups, emotional feelings. So they're distracted by that. Or maybe that is their intuition. This is what they should be aiming for. 2 of Cups is romantic love. Reciprocated love. Not just one-sided. The Emperor is the ultimate position for, like creating, like the Empress. The Queen of Cups, they're distracted by the Lovers. That's very weird. All of these are positive cards except for the 9 of Cups in reverse. Music. Ugh. Sorry. So these are all positive cards. So how have you got the 9 of Cups in reverse? You've got all the good cards except for one, and you're not happy. It's like you've got everything, but you're still not happy. Why are you not happy? Maybe you're not grateful. Or maybe this is what they wanted, but they didn't get it. This was distracting them, the Lovers. The Lovers. Love, harmony, relationships, values, alignments, and choices. So maybe you were in a relationship, but it was distracting you. Values alignment. Did they align though? Yes. Okay, 4 of Wands. Celebration, joy, harmony, relaxation, and homecoming. So these are all, how are these distractions? 9 Pentacles is abundance, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial independence. Again, another one. These are all good cups. Good cards. Queen of Cups is a really nice female energy. She's a really nice person. 2 of Cups is giving and sharing love equally. This is weird. Why are they not... Why are they distracted? What's 9 of Cups in reverse? 9 of Cups in reverse. Inner happiness, materialism, dissatisfaction, indulgence. Indulgence. 9 of Pentacles. So, why are these not good cards? Oh, you know what it is. You know what it is. They want this, but they're talking out their ass. Right, okay. That took a while. Give me a sec. I'm sitting there going, these are all great things to ask for. Why? But they're talking, it's all talk and no action. That'll do it. That'll do it. It'll say, I want $1 million, but I'm not going to put any work in to get it, and that makes me very unhappy. Even though I want to be an emperor, and I want love, and I want this really lovely girl, and I want, coming home and celebration and feeling like I'm the best, and a romantic divine relationship. I'm going to talk out my ass. Like, fuck me, that took a while. Okay. See, the social cues get me. It's my ASD kicking in. It's like, I don't get it. Tism in action. This is why I can't do this professionally. I'd be shit at it. It's like, hang on. Okay, so why did they hold back? They held back. They said they want it, but they are making no moves to get it. Why are they holding back? They're feeling stuck. Feeling stuck. What's sticking them? They won't tell me. Three of Pentacles, working on finances. So what's holding them back is teamwork, collaboration, learning and implementation. They're still learning how to do it maybe, or learn the practice of studying. Studying something. Talking out their ass, they should have done more hard work. Or maybe they wanted all these things, but they need to study. And they need to put the work in. Because this is what they were feeling. They weren't thinking logically how to get there. Were they winging it, maybe, and just hoping it would happen? This is like me being an introvert, staying home all day and then saying, Prince Charming will find me. Somehow. Although if he breaks and enters, it'd probably be not Prince Charming, right? It's fine. This is funny. You want the thing, you have to go and learn to do the thing, or be the thing, or, you know. They want all the nice things, but they're still learning how to do it, maybe. Or maybe something like they want to be a doctor and they're still in school trying to learn to be a doctor. Or they know they should have gone to school to be a doctor, but they're just talking out their ass and saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be a doctor, and never actually being a doctor, or even attempting to reach for being a doctor. Doctors are good jobs. You can make a lot of money doing that. Alright. So how can they shuffle along? How can they improve their chances of breaking this prison of the mind? Oh, well, they already have, though, because we have the devil in reverse. So they're breaking the prison of the mind there. What would help this person? So they're breaking the prison of the mind. They just didn't want to put the work in to reach for the Emperor mode. For the Emperor! Alright. What would help this person? What's going to help this person? What's going to help this person? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Emperor in reverse. Maybe they need to recognize where they are in this. Maybe they need to recognize that they're too controlling. Emperor in reverse is not a good card. Domination, excessive control, and a lack of discipline. Inflexibility. So you're stubborn. And you're stubborn. Talking to a Taurus here. You're stubborn. Yeah, no, you're being too stubborn. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is inspiration, new opportunities, growth, and potential. So it's in the ether, it's in your area, it's in your energy, but you really need to stop being stubborn and start making a move. What are you being stubborn about? Like, there has to be a valid reason for being stubborn. What are you being stubborn about? What are you being stubborn about? Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Oh, betrayal. I don't like that. It's a mean card. Oh. What are you being stubborn about? Giving and receiving affection? Love? No. I love that card. I do. Born romantic. Do you know how hard it is to find another born romantic guy? It's like, you'd think you'd find it in a fellow Taurus, but you don't. All they want to do is fuck things. It's annoying. Shitty. Devil reverse betrayal. High priestess, again not following the gut feeling. You don't want to admit you were wrong. Ooh, you bastard. Eight of Cups. Seven of Cups reverse and a Knight of Wands. You don't want to admit that you acted in haste. That you want this emotional reciprocation. Being stubborn. Prison of the mind. I mean, at least they've had the clarity that this betrayal has occurred. Maybe they self-betrayed themselves, right? Self-betrayed themselves. That they didn't follow their gut feeling. They don't want to admit that they were wrong. 7 of Wands, conflict. Challenge, competition, protection, perseverance. They were protecting something that wasn't worth protecting. You don't want to admit you're wrong, do you? You're silly. Can't admit you were wrong. That's a very not mature way of looking at things. 8 of Cups. Disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, escapism. 7 of Cups, reverse. Alignment, personal values, and overwhelmed by choices. Okay. Knight of Wands. You acted in haste. Energy, passion, inspired action. You don't want to admit that you acted without thinking. They didn't follow your gut feeling. You betrayed yourself. You don't want to admit that you have these feelings or that you want these things. Maybe you're a big tough guy. Neck in the groin. They've all got a neck in the groin. You could be a big tough guy. You're still going to cry if someone knees you in the balls. Big tough guy. Don't be silly. You didn't follow your gut feeling. And in that, you didn't follow your emotional feeling. You didn't listen to what you wanted. Which is silly. I mean, you still have to live with yourself and your decisions. You could be the most logical person in the world and sit down with the most logical responses in situations, and it could come out amazingly on paper, but are you emotionally invested in it? And is it worth it in the long term? You just hate yourself in the end. So you were stubborn in that you can't even admit you were wrong. Are you a Taurus? I don't know. That's worrying. That's not very mature, is that? Or you took a path where you were betrayed and you can't admit that this person betrayed you because you still want that emotional involvement with them, although you are walking away from them. You broke that devil of the mind. Something to do with sexuality, and maybe they lured you in with their sexuality and a sexual appeal. I don't know. I'm having fun. Alright, I don't know. I don't get trapped by this shit, do I? I don't know. But you want this emotional fulfillment. But you're being stubborn. You're really fighting yourself. It's like punching yourself in the face and then wondering why it hurts. You're doing dumb shit. Why did I do the dumb shit? Because you can't admit you were wrong, because you have low self-esteem and a thread of dignity left. And if you admit you were wrong, then that's everything gone. Oh my God, that's so human. Will this person overcome their stubbornity? Stubbornity. Oh, fuck this. Will they overcome it? Stubbornity. Is it? Stubbornity? My perspicacity is going out the window. It's those damn vaccines causing my autism. Even though I've had it since birth. Will the stability go out the window? They need to rest. They need to rest. They think they're very important. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. Abundance, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial independence. So you need to work on yourself first. I'd say get your shit together, essentially. After resting, you do need to rest. Clearly this person is burnt out and he's just taking the easy way out because it's the familiar way out. Even though he's pulled, or she, I keep saying he, and I don't know why. Even though they have pulled their resources back and they've walked away from something, they don't want to look at their options. They still don't want to look at what's happened. 7 of Cups. They just don't want to face it. Alignment, personal values. You're overwhelmed by choices. You're still overthinking it. The what ifs. How awful. How wonderfully awful. What ifs. I don't know. You never know if you don't go. What's that, the holiday thing that they advertise with plane trips? You never know if you never go. Is it It's not Qantas, is it? It's one of those planes. Alright, so they need to rest to get their shit together and possibly go into home mode. What's the Nine of Pentacles about? Usually it's improving your self-esteem, your sense of self. You need to work on yourself in whatever way makes you feel better and more confident, usually. Five of Cups, reverse. Five of Cups, reverse. Woo, jump on them. Knight of Swords. Alright, so Nine of Pentacles is about Five of Cups reverse, Knight of Swords, the World reverse, and Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is like the most romantic knight in the deck. He is the Lancelot of the cards. Yeah, I don't know if he's actually monogamous, but I hope he is. Anyway, because if you're going to be a romantic, I think you should be monogamous. Not just trying to bang everyone like, what's that horrible kitty fiddler? Oh, he's famous, starts with a C. Oh, I hate him. Anyway. Tip of my tongue. He'll come to me eventually. Casanova. Great Seneca kitty fiddler, if you ever read the books. And his personal diaries. Yeah, he was horrible. Everyone's like, oh, he's a romantic. He's not. He was a horrible human being. And he bragged about it too. Right, Knight of Swords. Where am I going? He's got cycles to close out. If you close those cycles out, which means learning from your experiences, examine your actual feelings. Maybe you do feel romantic about a situation and you're just denying it because it's don't want to be romantic, it's too girly, it's too weak. Just stupid. I do remember the Lord of the Rings. Aragorn was quite a romantic and everybody likes him. Turned down princesses for elves, I think so, because he already had someone in mind. Five of Cups, but this person is being stubborn about their feelings because they don't want to admit that they have them. I can see this. It's a self-esteem thing. You need to take quick action on this too, because this is a cycle that has denied you growth because you're either afraid or you just devalue your feelings. Five of Cups, and in this case you're missing out because you're denying your feelings, you're not voicing them. Five of Cups, personal setbacks, self-forgiveness, and moving on. So they've already pulled out of whatever it was that was causing the Ten of Cups in reverse. They feel stuck though at this point, possibly like right at the start, because they need to rest and reassess how they actually feel about the situation. They need to close out a cycle. They're being stubborn, even though they wanted all those nice things. They're being stubborn about admitting what they need to do. Maybe they betrayed someone, and I don't want to apologize or something like that. And that would, although, how much weight do apologies have, really? I mean, once you've dated liars, you can't take anything for granted, really, can you? It's like, I don't believe you, but I am sorry. It's like, it doesn't mean shit, you lie. So it's a horrible paradox liars create when they try to apologize, because you can't believe a fucking word they say. But they need to rest regardless, and maybe that will improve their mental, emotional capability so they can actually close a cycle about how they feel. Yeah, it's tricky. Everybody wants to be the tough guy, but your buddy says otherwise. Self-forgiveness. You need to have self-forgiveness how you acted as well. There's nothing wrong with feelings. I don't know why romance and love and affection are deemed to be weakness. It takes a hell of a lot of guts and balls to put yourself out there and to risk once again, despite having a shit history, once again, to risk once again, you know, being hurt again, you know? It's horrible that you would restrict yourself this much. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be right, could be wrong. Who knows? Different circumstances. But it looks like they're being stubborn. They have these feelings. They don't want to recognize they have these feelings. They feel stuck. They want to take a chance. Feeling coming out of a mindset though. Or maybe they just had some illusions cleared. So you gotta work on your self-esteem, give yourself some space to heal maybe. That's like toxic masculinity. That's why I don't like toxic masculinity, because you miss out on the best things in life because you're afraid to get them or to have them. Because you've got to be this big tough guy that doesn't feel he's all. You're missing out. You know you are. Which is why you're angry all the time. As if boys don't cry, for sure. Boys do cry. Let them cry. It's enjoyable to cry sometimes. What could help this person? Oh no, we've done that one, haven't we? How will this end? It's about to be seriously an hour. How will this end? How will this end? How will this end for this person? How will it turn out? Will it be on fleek? How will it turn out? How will it end? Or, you know, continue. Will it be okay? Everything will be alright. You'll be alright, mate. Oh, they're gonna start healing their heartache. Oh, I love that. That's nice. Oh, they're gonna get. Ooh. These are all good cards, you know. Good cards. You got the Empress. I'm excited for you. You got the Queen of Swords. So someone's going to be very smart, or you're going to be very smart, or you're going to act very smartly with clear communication and boundaries. I'm excited for you. Three of Wands. Strength. Temperance in reverse. So you're coming out of that divine pause. So someone's helping you along here. And Nine of Cups. So you're going to be happy. Oh. So it is going to work out well. That is a happy ending for this stubborn person. That's nice. I like that. I like happy endings. Unless it's in a Thai massage parlor, and then it's just fucking weird. You're rude. Empress. Never go to Thailand. Femininity, beauty, nature, nurturing, abundance. So they're going to be faced with abundance, or someone who is abundant, or they're going to find a divine feminine, which is nice as well. Because she's going to be nice and sweet and pretty and nice. She's going to look after you. And if you're an emperor, that's perfect, because then you'll match. You're going to come out of your heartache and heartbreak and whatever's caused this problem. Maybe that's it. Maybe they went through like a really bad breakup, and so it caused the Three of Swords, which caused them to be, you know, afraid to love again, I guess. So they don't want to even admit that they have feelings. Queen of Swords is Van Halen. One of their best. Queen of Swords is independent, unbiased judgment, clear boundaries, direct communication. So you're going to grow a pair. That's lovely. You're going to grow a pair and actually do something about it. That's nice. Three of Wands. Progress, expansion, foresight, overseas opportunities. Maybe you get to go on a plane. But expansion and foresight. So maybe they're going to start thinking logically with direct and clear communication as to what they actually want and expanding their life into where they want to go. You've got the Strength card as well. So they're going to have to be courageous. They're going to have to be compassionate, maybe to themselves or others. You're going to have to use your strength to get through this process, because you're going to have to be brave. If this Empress is a Queen of Swords, you're going to have to get... This Queen of Swords is not going to take any shit. You're going to have to do the right thing, come the right way. She has reached a level where she does not take shit. So you're going to have to be very succinct in what you want and very transparent. So this could be good. It's good to be honest. Be honest. Don't be nasty. It's horrible. Temperance in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Imbalance, excess, self-healing and realignment. So you need to think about what you're actually doing that doesn't quite fit the equation. If you want an empress, you need to act like an emperor, or be an emperor, to be honest. You can't just act like one, because that would be an emperor in reverse and it would be spotted a mile away. You need to think about what you're doing that would align to what you're supposed to be aiming for. So if you're aiming to be an emperor, like those cards were spread before, you had the emperor. What did you have? True love, romantic love. Oh God, what else was there? I can't remember. I put them away now. But it was all the nice things. And the only thing that wasn't there was the Nine of Cups, because it was in reverse. So if you want to do all those things, you need to think about what kind of a lifestyle, life choices, or person you need to become to actually reach those and have it in a sustainable way. Not just fake it to make it. Don't ever fake it to make it. If you're not it, don't be it. That pisses me off. It's like lying on your CV to get a job and then finding out that you're a fuckwit. Pisses me off. So you lied. That's how you get fired. Don't ever try that with an empress. You'll cut your head off. You need to be it. If you're not it, and if you're not serious about it, don't do it. Because it's not only irritating, it's cruel, because you're leading someone on and you're getting their hopes up. So I wouldn't. Make sure you know what you want. Temperance. Temperance in reverse. Have we done that one? Yeah, self-healing. So this person needs to do some self-healing to come out of their Three of Swords pain, sorrow, hurt thing, which is causing them to doubt their feelings, or doubt even wanting to head towards where they want to go to. And then the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is contentment, satisfaction, gratitude, and wish come true. They've wished for this, whatever it is. They really wanted it. This is the Star card. If it did turn up in the spread, this would be something they've manifested. Hence the reason at the very start they had the Magician card. They want it. Maybe they're afraid of it. But they definitely want it, and they'll be happy with it. They'd be content with it when they get it. But at the same time, of course, it takes courage, and it takes understanding what you actually want and what you're aiming for, and some planning, and being direct and open and honest in order to get to where you want to get to. You don't fuck around. You shoot like an arrow. Pick a target, name for it, and do it properly. You pull that bow back properly, and don't fuck around, otherwise you get shot in the leg. Take an arrow to the knee. You got to do it right, otherwise you'll fuck it up. Either way, they're coming out of procrastinating, which is interesting, because I don't know how people sit in that energy and not get intensely furious at the same time. So that's a good story. I like that one. You do your thing, man. I mean, whatever helps direct you to more constructive things, I think should be a good thing. I hope they get what they want. And I hope they're a nice person, because if you get what you want and you're not a nice person, then you don't deserve it. So, who you? Oh my gosh. You're such a bitch. I am. I'm hoping you guys have a fantastic... I'm going to leave it there, because I think it's gone for an hour now. I'm going to make this video into its own playlist as well. So I've got quite a few playlists running around. I'm still working on my cap cut, which is causing the delays. I've got to download it again and get it sorted and laid out and everything. That's the problem. If someone's got any other video editing tools, I would appreciate knowing about them. Other than that, this one is familiar, so I use it, but it does take a lot of effort. That's what's causing the delay, in other words. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have a fantastic Monday. I will try and do another podcast tomorrow, another 2 podcasts tomorrow, because I'm trying to schedule them. Take it easy, and if you are this person, good luck, and I hope you get what you deserve. I can't say I hope you get it, because I don't know if you deserve it. But, you know, proof's in the pudding. If you've done the work, then you get the prize, right? Isn't that how it works? Take it easy, okay? And I'll see you guys another time.